What's up, everybody? This is Vampire the Masquerade Swan Song. It's going to be an interesting game. I think we follow about three characters um, based on all the choices that we make and everything like that. So it's going to be really interesting. Let's jump right into it. Prince's Quarter, September 4th, 2019, 11 p.m. The Boston court is in turmoil. A code red alert has been issued, which means that there's a major crisis that's occurred. Amem, Leisha, and Caleb are summoned by the prince. Vampires walk among us. Among us. Unknowing, we built their cities, fought their wars, and sated their hunger. For centuries, these creatures have been organized into rival sects, the largest of which is the Camarilla. Oh, this is interesting. I like this. In its domains, the Camarilla courts enforce the Masquerade, a global conspiracy hiding the existence of vampires in the mortal world. Breaking the Masquerade is punishable by final death. In Boston, vampire factions have long been at each other's throats. After each conflict, Hazel Iverson, the new prince, has sealed a fragile pact with a group of blood sorcerers known as the Hartford Chantery. I like this. This alliance will not only provide stability to the domain, but will hand the prince the blood trade, the trafficking of blood and mortal victims that serve the needs of the vampire elite. Tonight, the undead will celebrate. Nacon presents
I'll just get this going. There, ready.
a Big Bad
We're all
Wolf
set.
studio game.
Now, to begin, tell me, what do you see?
I don't know.
Try this. Focus on your vision.
No, it's happening. No, no, it's too late. It's too late now. They're coming.
Oh God. That was a really cool introduction.
Did you feel it too?
Take your stuff. We're getting out of here. We've got a problem. Call them back.
I love this music.
What's going on?
It's the prince. We must go quickly.
Oh,
Come on. Damn it. Hurry up. Calm down.
Maybe it has nothing to do with the party.
You know full well I was in charge of it. If anything goes wrong, it's my head on the chopping block. Fuck! Damn it! It took Hazel months to convince the Hartford Chantry to ally themselves with us. So they finally accept, and then bam, a code red. There's never been a code red in Boston, damn it! This has gotta be bad, MM.
I like it, Beb. Skills, dialogue. In a dialogue, some answers require the use of your skills. Your skill level is compared with that of your opponent. The higher rating wins. You cannot use a skill if its rating is 0. Willpower 12. Using a skill consumes willpower. If your opponent wins, you gain a few willpower at the end of the dialogue. Okay. This is interesting. I like this.
It's not like you had anything to do with it. I'm sure.
You don't get it. I was in charge of organizing the party.
But security is Jara's problem.
Yeah,
normally.
except Jara is a member of the Primogen. I'm not.
But you're a heartbeat. The prince will cover you. You know she's always looking for an excuse to take him down a notch.
We'll see.
What do we do next?
When everyone's safe, we move on to phase 2. We clean house.
What do you mean by we clean house?
Getting rid of our archives, our documents, anything that might betray our network and relationships.
Did you say this is the first code red in Boston?
Ever since the fall of London, protocol is no longer a laughing matter.
Whatever. They've been harping on that for 4 years now. They took away our internet access. Our smartphones.
It's called risk mitigation, that's all. A code red is an alarm signal that's sent to everyone to say, watch out, we're all in danger. And everyone runs to shelter at the nearest safe house. For us, it's with the prince. It could have been worse.
I'd have preferred worse.
You're not even listening to me.
What comes after phase 2?
Just pray that it never comes to that.
Come on, tell me.
We run. We leave everything behind and we go into hiding. As far from here as we can.
There's no way I'm leaving Boston. Everything I have is right here in the city. It took me years to build my clubs. I've worked too hard to give it up now.
You won't have a choice. I know you hate coming here. Are you gonna be alright?
What do you think? I know how to behave, Jay.
Yeah, I know. Just keep your cool and it'll be fine.
Ah, my little darlings. You're here at last. The fear that something horrible had happened to you terrified me.
No call for theatrics, April.
The prince has to see you as soon as you arrive, Demir. I wouldn't dilly-dally if I were you. As for you, Journey, someone's triggered a code red. If anything has happened over there, I'll hold you personally responsible.
Disciplines. Vampires have supernatural abilities, usually inherited from their clan. Disciplines. Some disciplines can be used in a dialogue. As with skills, the higher level wins. Not all disciplines are available to all vampires. Some mortals may possess certain powers, although most have no defense against disciplines. Using a discipline generates hunger. Hunger has a value that cannot be exceeded. This limits a vampire's use of their power. A vampire at their hunger limit risks losing control, attacking and feeding on the closest mortal. Okay.
You know, back in the day, nobody could bat an eyelash without you knowing about it. You must know exactly what Jay's being blamed for, don't you?
Amen. My dear Amen. I adore you. Really, I do. But darling, please. You're way out of your league here. This alliance with the Hartford Chantry is crucial. The prince is on edge. We can't get through to anyone over there.
What does this have to do with Jay?
She was in charge of the whole thing, for goodness sake. Listen, both of you. From now on, I don't want to hear another word out of either of you. The prince is furious. Journey, you're coming with me.
I don't see why.
And as for you, Hazel wants to see you. Right now.
It's gonna be a long night.
Miss Lewis, welcome.
Well, I like the way we look. The gold and shit, that looks sick.
Who's she, Caleb?
Mem Lewis.
She smiles like a toreador.
Letters etched in bold right upon her teeth.
What about that bearded guy who's swallowing his bile?
Dejan Siaka.
A Tremere warlock, then?
Keep him at a healthy distance. With a sideward glance, he could make the blood in your veins boil.
Is court attendance usually this sparse?
We should have all left by now.
Are you worried about the Code Red?
I'd hate to be Caius right about now.
Why?
He's second honcho of house security. This promises to be a busy night.
I know what you mean. It's one thing to have been told that the Nosferatu don't age well. It's another thing to see it for yourself.
It's by no fault of their own.
Do you think you'll be able to ask the prince tonight if you can embrace me?
No. Now is no longer the time.
And he is your child?
Mr. Beryl Underwood. Tread lightly. He's a member of the Primogen.
They're the check to the prince's power.
The check and balance. They backed Hazel when she rose to power after Quentin came. They'd hoped to control her.
What? Things didn't go as planned?
I just have a feeling she will surprise them. Never forget that the court is a chessboard. We are monsters, and we sacrifice pawns. If you want to be a major piece, then behave accordingly.
But
Nothing can happen to you here. We're in the prince's house. She must be finished by now. Wait for me. This won't take long.
It's out of the question, MM. I won't let her get away with this.
All right. Calm down, Dejan.
Where's Journey?
What's it to you?
Don't start with me. She was in charge of the party. She has to take responsibility for this.
Leave her out of it.
It's too late for that. Don't waste your time covering for her. She's not a kid anymore. I haven't heard from my child, and no one's able to get through to them over there.
Go on then. Go and save Imani and stop wasting your breath.
There are rules. Need I remind you? We're all stuck here.
You're such a good boy.
You'll never change.
Dejan.
What? Oh, come on, Hilda, she needs to grow up.
leave us.
I don't need your help.
Mem, please.
Stop calling me that.
I was worried about you.
You still haven't moved on, have you? You're always getting in my way.
Lower your voice. People are staring.
Alright. Focus allows you to temporarily increase a skill by 1 or 2 levels. The more you increase your focus, the more willpower cost increases. To be focused, a skill must have a minimum score of 1 point. Discipline or knowledge cannot be focused. The skill or discipline levels are the same. The outcome of the conflict is uncertain. The chance of victory can be influenced by a number of bonuses or penalties, as well as spending experience points. Damn. Okay.
Do you know what this code red is all about? You're in the Primogen. You must know something.
I'm in the same boat as the rest of you. Apparently, it was from one of Moore's retainers. That's all I know.
Who's that?
Jason Moore. Don't you remember him? He's the human who manages our interests when the sun comes up. He handles our assets, errands with the banks.
What does he have to do with this?
I don't know. It now seems that Miss Hazel Iverson, the mighty Prince of Boston, is no longer on speaking terms with the Primogen. As if now were the ideal time.
She asked to see me. Do you know why?
My best guess is that she'd like to talk to you about Journey, of course. I always warned you that girl was trouble.
Yeah, sure. I've gotta go. Hazel must be upstairs. I'd better hurry.
What about Jara? I haven't seen her.
Alright, hold on.
Councillor Drury is not here, nor is Dr. Dunham. Mr. Leto's...
This is interesting, guys. I like this.
Hazel must be pissed. What the hell could she want with me?
Jesus. Leisha. Unstable
Is
seer.
everything okay, Mom? Penny for your thoughts?
No, Pumpkin. What were you saying?
You saw pictures again? You're not going back to the Institute, are you?
No, don't fret. I'm gonna stay here with you now.
I don't like it when Richard takes you away.
He's my psychiatrist. He's helping me so I can be with you. Mom has a little trouble sometimes. Remember? I see things that haven't happened yet. And I forget others.
Yes, I know. And you have to slumber so you can rest all alone sometimes. But 3 years was too long.
It's
seemed like an eternity without you.
I missed you too, Mom.
I need my sweet little monster.
Mom? What's going on? Why does everybody look so upset?
I think something serious is happening. I'm worried. I still haven't seen Richard. I looked for him so he could explain, but he can't be found.
So, what do we do now?
I was told to wait here because Hazel wants to see us. There are grown-ups coming, and your mother needs to talk to them.
Oh, then I'll go hide, because grown-ups talk to me too much.
If you want, sweetie. But don't wander off. Go on. Show me what you do to make sure no one spots you.
Okay, here I go.
Leisha. It's been a while.
Hey, man.
When did you get out?
Just tonight. Hazel wanted to see me.
That means she's extremely worried about the situation.
That or she's a major drama queen.
You shouldn't make light of the situation, believe me. There aren't many of us who have experienced Code Red and survived.
Thanks for the heads up, Professor Bazori. First Siaka, now you. Why won't anybody give me a break tonight?
Maybe you asked for it.
Or maybe if you behaved in a manner more appropriate to the circumstances and our setting, then you'd better understand why everyone is so nervous.
Siaka jumped down my throat. Was I supposed to let him take his nerves out on me? No, I'm sorry. That's not how things work, Bazori.
We must all remain calm and accept any help we can get, even from the most unusual sources.
That's surprising to hear, coming from a blue blood. At least your certainties come from a more solid source than a prophecy from a child of Malkov.
You don't know what you're talking about.
All I'm saying is that whatever the problem is, your hallucinations aren't gonna help us solve it.
We're all in danger. When I awoke, I sensed a threat everywhere, all around us. I've never felt anything like it.
Please explain.
It was as if we were all going to disappear into chaos. But you're probably right. It's just Hazel and her flair for the dramatic.
Only time will tell.
I like Caleb. He's really cool.
Good evening, ladies, sir. The prince shall see you now.
MM Lewis, rebellious star, the diva who lights up Boston's night. But bringing light into a world of darkness can be perilous. MM knows this, but she doesn't care. Okay, investigator. The profile that focuses on knowledge and skills that allow you to go undercover, extort, and steal information. Oh, this is so cool. Jack of all trades. The profile that focuses on improving attributes in a large selection of skills. It allows for a maximum number of interactions, but with less mastery. Okay. Veteran. The profile that focuses on dialogue skills and the physical attributes. It allows you to use the character's aura in conversations. Free. Profile with no pre-attribute points. I feel like she's more of a free. At the start of a scene, previously earned experience points can be spent to improve characters' abilities. These abilities are divided in two areas, the character sheet and the discipline sheet. Each attribute affects a specific list of skills and disciplines. Attribute increases the chance of victory in case of a tie. Improving them also decreases the willpower cost of focus. Knowledge. The use of knowledge skill does not have a willpower cost. They cannot be improved by using focus. Contemplating what? The discipline sheet contains the disciplines the characters possess. Discipline powers, experience points invested in a discipline increase the level and can provide additional powers. Discipline powers can be passive and may be used in a dialogue or an exploration. That was cool. I'm guessing we get to do that with all the characters. I feel like Caleb's more of a veteran.
Hazel. Delson.
Come in, MM. I wanted to have a word with you.
What can I do for you?
I'm glad you're here. It's been a long time since we last saw each other. Tell me, where were you tonight?
Like everybody else, I suppose. At home, getting ready for the party.
How fortunate you weren't running early.
Why? What's happened?
You know what the Code Red means. There was a breach. This is intolerable. These agreements were supposed to celebrate the power of my court. Instead, I've been made to look a fool in the eyes of my allies. We'll have to increase our diplomatic efforts with the Warlocks. Send new emissaries to Osborne.
What's that got to do with me?
Don't you worry about that for now. We have more urgent matters to attend to. We bring Journey to me.
She hasn't done anything. Hazel.
I'll be the judge of that.
Yes, my prince. I'll be right back.
I didn't bring you here just for that. I have something to offer you.
Okay.
I'm listening.
It's about the Primogen Council. You know everyone who's in it. Beryl, Richard, Hilda. Their support was much appreciated after the disappearance of the previous prince.
Quentin King.
But now, they've become an obstacle. It's been going on for months. They systematically oppose everything that I do. It must stop now.
That's nothing new. That's rule number 1 of all the Primogen. The contrary would be worrisome.
That's what I thought too. But after tonight, well, I wonder. The Camarilla has faced many challenges in the past few years. Many of our strongholds have fallen. I won't let Boston suffer the same fate. But for that, I need loyal allies. Also, how would you like a spot in the Primogen?
What?
You've always taken care of your community, MM, without ever asking for anything in return. It might be time you took a leading role in the community's affairs.
Hilda won't let you do it. She'll never see me as her equal. Being seated next to her child? She'll feel humiliated.
I'm her prince. She will obey me.
She's not gonna like it.
I don't care. What I'm offering is much bigger than all that. What do you think?
I don't know. I need to think about it.
Time is of the essence. You're a businesswoman, MM. I know you'll be up to it. But we'll talk about it again soon. In the meantime...
I know. Jay, I'm going to go see Sylvia first. I need to clear my head.
Do it. You won't be able to hunt tonight. It's better to be prepared. Bring me Journey.
I will.
I have the utmost confidence in you, MM. Do not fail me.
You can count on me. What the hell is going on?
Well, Caleb feels like an enforcer, you know? A knowledgeable enforcer, though.
I'm happy to see you in one piece.
Hey, Sil. I'd like some refreshment, please.
Of course, I'll get you a glass.
I was thinking more like a vessel.
Oh, serve yourself. But try not to damage them, okay? They're all I've got left in stock.
I get it, I'll be careful.
I'm right here if you need anything else.
The safe zone. Safe zone is a place where no one can see you feed. You can find them by exploring the surroundings. Only one prey may be sent to a safe zone at a time.
News from anyone.
Do you think that...
Now's not the time to be thinking about that. We're not the only ones freaking out. Look around. Exactly. We've got to keep our wits about us. Got it?
Prey. Prey will naturally be revealed as you approach them. To feed, you'll need to find a safe zone so you can lure your prey lure your prey to. Go after isolated prey. If it is surrounded by potential witnesses, sending the prey to a safe zone will increase suspicion of you.
Sorry, I'm a little out of it.
It's cooking good looking.
Hi. Do you want us to... Hi.
Come with me. There.
Yes.
The kiss. Vampires use their power to charm or subdue their prey and satisfy their hunger. When feeding on prey, you can control the amount of blood you take. If you do not press the button, or if you do not release it before the bar is full, the prey will die, drained of its blood. Killing the prey will increase suspicion. Mortals will be on their guard, while vampires will question your respect for the masquerade. Some prey, their blood emotionally charged, have a resonance that your character will earn after feeding. At the end of a scene, the resonance provides an experience bonus for the corresponding discipline. If more than one resonance is acquired during a given scene, only the last one acquired is saved. If your prey survives, you may feed on it a second time. However, this will cause it to die and increase suspicion.
All right, Jay. Where are you hiding?
Miss Lewis.
Okay. Can I fucking leave? Where do I go, guys?
Can I help you? Yes?
Can I fucking... Okay.
much longer? I hope not. The faster I get out of here, the better.
What? Remember this, the Black Ratha's Rose is afraid of a handful of politicians?
God, no.
Fine. Let me know if I can do anything for you.
I'm supposed to find Jay. Do you know if she's done talking to April?
Huh. Good question. I saw her earlier, but she wasn't with Miss Bosley. She went into that alcove on your right, but that was a while ago.
Thanks.
You might want to avoid hanging around with her, you know? I've heard stuff about her.
I know, and it's not true. She didn't do anything, all right?
Fine. Sorry. Did you need anything else?
I heard the prince put together a surveillance unit.
Yeah, the cave. Mr. Leto and his team spend their nights there. It's just below us. But don't even think about going down there. It's only for sewer rats.
Miss Iverson has the top floor all to herself.
Yes, that's where she's got her office for hearings, as well as her personal quarters. Miss Bosley is the only one who has access to them.
Thanks for the vessel.
My pleasure. Come back anytime you want.
Okay.
I know that perfume. Jay.
You want to...
Heightened senses. Enhanced. This condition reveals new interactions, detecting scenes, listening to conversations from a distance, revealing the past objects experience. Okay.
We can't wait around like this forever.
Where did you go, Jay?
Well, this is really cool, guys.
Underwood and Fang. Zora's ears must be burning.
To the archives.